Welcome back to Is It Still Good, the channel where we watch older films and let you know if they still hold up. Today, we're going to talk about a Crixmix film because it's Crixmix times. 2003's Bad Santa. Rated R, runs 1 hour 32 minutes. And as always, I go off IMDb for a bunch of my factoids, and they got this thing rated at 7.1 out of 10. Do I agree? Stick around and find out. So we're going to get into it. Director Terry Zwigoff. And this one was written by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa. I don't know how to say his name. Stars Billy Bob Thornton, Bernie Mac, Lauren Graham, some other folks. And the storyline, Willie T. Stokes is a convicted con man who's led a miserable life. He drinks heavily and constantly embarrasses himself publicly. He only works once per year dressed as a Santa. But then, come Christmas Eve, he and his pint-sized helper dwarf, Marcus, stage elaborate robberies and take their department stores for everything they got. This is a really weird synopsis, guys. This time around, Willie gets distracted by large women, a bartender who is attracted to Santas, and a kid who's convinced he's the real deal. However, Marcus must once again put up with Willie's heavy drinking and a series of incidents that constantly shoot themselves in the foot. Will Willie and Marcus make it to next Christmas, or will this be the year the dynamic duo finally faces justice? That was a really weird storyline. This is a comedy crime drama, and it's rated R, and it's real nasty, real raunchy. And that brings me to my first point about this movie. I tried to watch it again because I wanted to watch a Crixmix films. You know, I'm not like really into the holidays or anything. I'm a Halloween guy through and through, but when it comes to Crixmix, I do get in a better mood. I do enjoy Crixmix times. I don't know why. But for me, it's not a religious thing. It's just like a nice time of year thing, right? And I do like watching Christmas-themed movies around this time. So that's where I stand, right? And I figured, what's an easy one? Bad Santa, quick and easy, down and dirty. I loved Bad Santa when it came out. I was 23 years old, a million years ago. And this movie was hilarious to me. I really love a lot of the supporting characters. I mean, I think they're just some really good actors in it. Bernie Mac, alongside John Ritter, is really, really, really funny in this. They have great chemistry. Tony Cox as Marcus is outstanding. Billy Bob Thornton, this was the perfect role for him. I really liked him in this role, and I really liked him in, he was in Fargo. He was really creepy in that, and I thought he nailed it. So Billy Bob can really bring it when he wants to. But Lauren Graham's good, and the kid was Brett Kelly. He was just very disturbing to me, but I enjoyed him in this film. And there's definitely some good moments in this movie. It's just really nasty, and it's a great film for those that are kind of like not into the Christmas thing. So if you're not really into it, then this is the perfect movie for you. It's a very anti-Christmas film that does have a positive, decent message at the end, but you really have to sit through 90 minutes of raunchy nastiness, and it just makes me kind of happy. I really enjoy movies like that. I just get a kick out of nasty films. You guys know me. I'm a child of the 90s, so I'm not easily offended with this stuff, and I do think it's hilarious. A lot of great parts in this movie. And I noticed upon trying to rewatch the film that there are multiple versions of this film, and one of them is a cleaned up version, and I highly recommend you switch it off immediately if you find yourself watching that. For example, you'll know if you're watching the cleaned up version because the very opening scene where it's got that Chopin Nocturnes in C, I think it is, playing, and it's really beautiful, and everybody's having this like great time around Christmas times. Everybody's just having like a great time at this bar, celebrating the holiday, and there's just a slow pan on Billy Bob, and he's narrating. Now, in the cleaned up version, there's no narration at all. In the good version, what I consider the good version, you know, there's Bad Santa and Badder Santa, I guess, or whatever. Just make sure there's narration in the beginning there. As a matter of fact, make sure he says something along the lines of, if I had known I'd be dealing with a bunch of snot-nosed brats every year, I would have killed myself long ago. And then he pauses for a second and he says, in fact, I still might. If he doesn't say that, switch it off. Because you're really missing the point of the film. I mean, the guy detests Christmas. It's a very Grinch-like film. So I had a great time with it. I loved it. I'm just going to get to the point. What's my rating on this one? Well, let me try to sell you a book first. Okay, hopefully you guys bought one of my books. And note, the Unkillable Joe audiobook is now available on Audible, on Amazon. Check it out. Just dropped. Really proud of that for the holidays. I think you guys are really going to like it. The narrator brought it, and I'm just very proud of it. It's a really cool version of Unkillable Joe. Check it out. But, Bad Santa? What's my rating on Bad Santa? Okay, so IMDb gave this 7.1 out of 10. A bit higher for me. If you watch the raunchy version, 7.6 out of 10. And I don't think you can go wrong with it. Lots of fun, great anti-Christmas film. And even if you're into Christmas, he comes around at the end. So, spoiler. But I just really like it. A lot of adult raunchy humor. And I know, kind of in a theme with Superbad and all this stuff. But I've been kind of like having an itch to, you know, watch raunchy comedies. And they're not like really making them anymore, so we gotta go back and watch the old ones, right? Billy Bob, good job on this one. I had a great time rewatching it. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac and John Ritter. Both hilarious side characters in this, and I had a lot of fun. So I think you guys will too. Let me know what you think in the comments of Bad Santa. Hope you guys are having a good Crixmix times. Whether you believe, don't believe, into it, not into it, doesn't really matter. I just hope you guys chill out. We made it another year, and that's really special, considering, you know, how bad things have gotten. Every year is something to celebrate that you make it, and I'm just really happy to still be here with you guys, right? And mushy stuff over. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys next time on Is It Still Good?
Ha 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 ha!